Okay, my top three horror picks are ones from my collection that Darren has not seen or he doesn't remember he's seen
I
them.
may have seen them, but I just don't really.
Yeah, so they're a bit random, and I have so many horror movies. These were just from a certain section of them as usual. So first up is Godsend with Robert De Niro. A little underrated movie. It is really, really good. Basically, the premise is that parents lose their kid. Robert De Niro plays a doctor that's offering them a revolutionary cloning um, option for their kid, and they go with the cloning, and then they get the kid, which is a complete replica. But of course, the kid is a little bit demented. Yeah, so kind of Damien Omen vibes.
Oh, cool.
But it's good. It's a good, solid performance from everyone all around, and there's a nice few little twists in it as well. So yeah, check that one out. One of my favorite horror comedies of all time, Sam Raimi, and Drag Me to Hell. I've rewatched this so many times. Justin Long, and again, the premise is that basically Justin Long's wife, she works in a bank, and she refuses an old woman a mortgage, like a loan mortgage, and it turns out that she puts a curse on her, so she's some kind of a witch.
What was the scene you were telling me about the old woman?
Oh, in the car. So anyone who has seen it will know what I'm talking about when her teeth fall out and she's trying to bite his face off in the car. It is the most funny, gory, sickening scene in it. Cool. But it's really good, really clever. And my favorite little nugget about this is that a very young Octavia Spencer shows up as an extra and just puts some sheets down on a desk and walks off. No dialogue, no nothing. And on a rewatch, we just spotted it, and I was like, "Oh my god, there's Octavia Spencer." Obviously, went on to win an Oscar, so it always shows that the actors come from somewhere. Next one is Stir of Echoes, Kevin Bacon. Again, an underrated.
Definitely haven't seen it.
Yeah, an underrated little horror film. Kevin Bacon has done loads of horror.
We were looking, yeah. The guy was going
through. You don't realize, from Footloose to horror movies. But this one's really clever, and like I haven't watched it in a long time, but I just remember it did actually scare me, and that it takes a lot for a horror film. But basically, he gets hypnotized at a party, and when he gets home, then whatever they've hypnotized him, he starts seeing stuff in the house and figures and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, it's quite freaky. A good solid horror film if you haven't.
Sounds like a good watch.
Because sometimes you run out of ideas of horror films because there's the stereotypical ones and everybody's seen them, and it's always nice when you can find
the standard set list, like
a little bit obscure that people don't know too well. Yeah, check that one out.
And to finish off the top picks of horrors that we both decided to choose, From Dusk Till Dawn. Mm-hmm. Now you have a little story that you went into this movie not knowing what it was about.
Yeah. So
I was the exact same because it starts off as famously as a bank robbery movie. It's George Clooney and Quentin Tarantino
who wrote it, didn't direct it.
But I didn't actually know that. You told me that the last couple of days.
Robert Rodriguez directed it.
So it starts off as a robbery movie, but then it has a major twist. When the sun goes down, everybody in the bar turns into a vampire. Yeah. So yeah, I stuck it on really late one night and just started watching it because George Clooney is in it, and it was like a gangster robbery kidnapping movie, and I had no idea. And then when it turns into vampires, Hank is also in this movie as well.
Yeah.
It was early on in her career as well, I think.
Yeah. But yeah, just a fun, gory,
vampire,
over the top, like really silly, cheesy, silly, kind of leaning into the B movie genre, which is what they were going for,
But it really works well, and it's a must watch. I have to say, this movie is like a classic, and it definitely is on the list of.
I used to think George Clooney's tattoo was quite cool.
So did I. That's why I got my first tattoo in my back.
Yeah. So that's something I remember from it. Yeah, 100%. But yeah, fun movie. Definitely check it out.